This is Dave from Cheap Books. I'm playing World of Tanks. I'm playing a mission, and it is with a medium tank, and the mission says I have to use a medium tank, and I have to set another tank on fire. So I plan on doing that. Hopefully it'll work. It looks like I'm not, I'm more near the bottom of the list in terms of ranking, so it might not be so easy. It would have been nice if I was up at the top. I'm going to try to go through this valley here on the right. I'm not going to go over the hill because that's very bad playing style. You want to stay low. When you go over the hill, your gun's pointed at the sky and the enemy can shoot your belly, so you don't want to go that way. I'm going to use the high explosive rounds. That should start lots of fires. And I'm going to hit whatever I see. I just had a really good game. I had like 5 kills, and I would have had more, but got hit by Artie at the last second. Okay, so the key to starting fires on an enemy tank is to use the high explosive rounds. You won't do a lot of damage, but you will set a lot of fires. It should be quite easy, actually. Especially tank destroyers. Tank destroyers are famous because a lot of them have no top, and if you hit them with an explosive and they don't have a top, there's no protection for the people within the tank. See, what that guy's doing is wrong. He shouldn't peek over the top like that because it exposes his tank, and he can't shoot at anybody. Now, because we were spotted, I have to change direction so that I don't have to worry about artillery. Keep on changing directions. Stay low in the valley. Now where that guy in front of me is, he's in a vulnerable position because that Panzer that was going over the top could hit him. And I learned the hard way. There's a lot of tanks I can shoot at, so, and he just might be my first customer. I guess not. Looks like he's running away. Ah! All I had to do was set the guy on fire. I wasn't worried about whether or not I died. I'm going to wait until that tank comes back from its battle, and I'm going to look at the missions and see what's here. I can't do any more of the light tanks. Medium tanks, we got to go to heavy tanks. Excuse me. Be among the top 3 on your team by damage caused. Okay, so there's lots of ways I could go for this. I'm going to give it a shot with a tank that I haven't played yet today. Let's see what we got that is... Okay, how about no? Yeah, okay, how about this? This is the... It's a heavy tank, and I want top for damage, so I'm going to have to probably use some special rounds, even though I can't afford it. And I am going to get into the game. Hopefully I'll be top for my team. I'm not that experienced with this tank. They don't have really a good crew. However, luckily for me, I'm at the top of the list, which means that I should be better equipped than a lot of these other tanks. To get the most damage, you really want to get that first shot in. If you hit a tank after he's been hit many times, you're not going to get a lot of damage points. You're going to get fewer damage points. they got 3 T-29s. They're very powerful tanks. I really don't want to have to face them. I'm probably going to head south.
Let's go.
And I'm just going to hit them head on. This is a very difficult map, but I enjoy this map. I wish I had a different tank. Excuse me. This is a tank where... I'm sorry, this is a map where you shouldn't stay flat on the ground. You want to get up on the side of the mountain. This way only your turret will show when you go around the mountain. You don't want your tracks to show. And I'm going to show you in a second what I mean. I'm starting to get on the angle here. You see I'm going around kind of sideways. And it's better for me. It's a safer way to come around this mountain. You can go all the way around, no problem.
One of our tracks is damaged. Enemy is hit. We're trying to cover for him.
Oh, there's another guy right behind me.
We lost a track.
I hit his gun.
Enemy armor is damaged. We're done for.
There's nothing I can do. What this guy did, this ally, is really bad playing style. He got right behind my tank, and he shouldn't have done that, because then I can't retreat, and then I'm stuck. And the key to playing the game is to shoot and retreat, go forward, shoot and retreat, go forward, shoot and retreat. That's really bad playing style, and if you do that sort of thing, you shouldn't do it. I should have got behind him and blocked him. So I don't think I'm going to succeed on that mission. It's really sad. You know, I work so hard to be up at the front for my team. And the people are just so scared. They're very scared. They're afraid to be up at the front. Now, one of the things about this tank is it has a very powerful gun that can do a lot of damage. But I don't have it on the tank, so I could switch the gun. Let's see what else we got here. The FCM-50T. I'm going to scroll around. I'm looking for a heavy tank. IS-3. The IS-3 is my best equipped tank in terms of crew. Excuse me. Got a really good crew on this tank. It's not the absolute best. It would have been nice if I had an easier game, but it looks like it's going to be a tough match here. I have to go up against stronger tanks. I don't expect to be one of the top 3 for damage. These other tanks here, like that, you can look at any of the tier 10 tanks, they do a lot of damage. And it's unlikely that I'll do that damage. I wish I had a tier 10 tank. Unfortunately, I don't. I've got a tier 9. And it might be the tier 9 tank that solves this for me. But I do know that eventually I'll be at the top for damage. If I have to do it, I'll do it with a TOG. Maybe I could do it with a T-34. You need a tank that's fast, so you can get near the enemy tanks. If you want to do a lot of damage, you have to be able to chase after tanks. And you need a good gun. As you can see, I'm a low-tier tank, but I'm the first one to show up to battle. I'm not afraid of going up against these guys. I'm sure they'll catch up eventually. Gotta watch out for that guy. You don't want him to hit you. Because he can shoot at me more than once. And I can only shoot at him once. So that's the problem.
Target acquired. Target
So he's got multiple shots. I have to hide from him. But I'm going to go in after I reload with my second shot. I missed. I'm sure it'll be the same thing all over again. Unfortunately, I'm not strong enough to do any damage. Oh, I couldn't get a shot in on that guy. I wish I could help these guys out. Looks like I missed. Trying to get that STB. There he is. I can't get him. Got a nice shot. Okay, that guy's out in the open, but I gotta be reloaded. And I wasn't. Maybe this time I'll get him.
Enemy is hit.
Okay, so we lost one of our allies here. T-34. I don't know if it's safe to go around here. I'm going to find out if somebody shoots at me. Well, nobody spotted me, so I'm guessing that it is safe.
Penetration.
At the halfway reload point, I'm going to go forward back into position.
Penetration.
Oh yeah, we are clobbering these guys. So now I think we're all going to advance forward. It's going to be a race to see who can find the last few tanks.
Target acquired.
Come on.
Where'd they go?
Yeah, I didn't want to shoot manually. If I shot manually, I might have gotten a shot in. When you use the automatic, it aims a little low. And when you do it manually, obviously, you can aim as high as you want. I'm pretty sure that there is a tank to my left.
Permission to engage. Enemy armor is damaged. Target lost.
Yeah, I doubt that I'm one of the top three, but I was happy with the game. My team and I worked together well. It hasn't happened. Usually I'm in front and everyone else is behind me and abandoning me. It seems like the players have improved a lot in the past year. I'm sure that last guy probably went to our base. I'm sure that's where we'll find him. He's got a fast tank. And I know I saw him. He was in the town. Okay, so let's see how things turned out. Ah, scared the crap out of me. I was number 2 for experience. So that's pretty good. However, for damage, I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was 5 on the list for damage. These guys with these higher tier tanks do a lot more damage. So obviously I got a lot of good hits in. If I had an extra 80 hit points, I would have been in the top 3. Okay, so that was a close call. But at least now I've got faith that I can do it with that tank. I can complete that mission.